Medical beer reviews. I'm back with another beer tonight. This is my second of three I'm doing. So I'm streaming some ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. So gonna do these few beer reviews and I'll go back to my stream. This is a beer that I've never had before. However, it is from a company that I do love, Boulevard, out of Kansas City. And I like how they have their Kansas City Royals, their little logo on top there. Loving that already. This is their Vamos Mexican style lager. This gets a 3.52 out of 5 on Beer and it is 5.2% alcohol. As for craft beer companies making Mexican style lagers, I am not a huge fan of. There's, I remember there was a beer by one company, I think it was Ska, who made a Mexican style lager, which actually kind of hit the nail on the head. And then I tried Oscar Blues Burrito, which is also a Mexican style lager, which was not that at all. So first of all, I think if you want a Mexican style lager, get Dos Equis, Modelo, Sol, Carta Blanca. There's so many. Estrella Jalisco. I mean, there's so many good ones out there if you like that style. I think that the one reason why I hate these craft beer companies making Mexican style lagers, another stupid fad, kind of like the whole session IPA thing, is that while beer snobs hate, I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant before I even open the beer here. While the craft beer snobs hate mass production of beer and they hate the big beer companies, thus they hate stuff like Modelo and Dos Equis and Tecate and Sol and Carte Blanc and all those, and yet they try to make something similar, yet by a craft beer company, which is, I think, is just fucking nuts. I don't like it. The whole concept, just this, it's just hate for something, and then you bring the something that you hate into something else, and you're kind of clothing it differently. Made a similar product, except with Oscar Blues. With Oscar Blues' Burrito Mexican style lager was something really, really different. It was fucking weird. It's like taking something that you hate, clothing it differently, making it appear different, and then loving it. It's like, what do I hate? I hate brie cheese, right? So it's like I took some brie cheese, I made it look like Limburger, and loved it. Not a good example, but either way, let's go ahead and dive into this and see if it's good. If they hit the nail on the head as far as a Mexican style lager goes, then they will still get a pretty good rating. However, I'm still not giving this one an A+. Either way, because they're trying to redo something that bigger companies have done perfectly already. Alright. I understand that beer companies, even though I love Boulevard, that beer companies like this have to do things that are sort of part of the fad, I guess. I mean, whatever. I don't know when this was introduced, though. 20 IBUs. It looks nice. It looks a very, very nice appearance, for sure. Looks very, very pretty, actually. It does have some similarity in look to some of those, Mexican style lagers. So with that pour, we have about 3 fingers of a very, very silky looking foamy white head. The body is clear with a lot of bubbles going outboard and a straw golden appearance. I'm not sure what I'm picking up from that, so let's go ahead and get a sip here and then we'll find out. getting a Mexican lager general beer smell, but that's kind of it. Let's go ahead and get a sip here. Just so you know, when I rate something, it's going to be based on, as to whether when they make a beer and they label it under a certain style, if it doesn't fit that style, then that's going to take down the rating for me. Like, even though it's good, it tastes good, yet it's marketed as something totally different, I'm going to hate it. I'm just really going to rant totally about it. Like, anytime that happens, it's like with the whole Rogue Haze Lily Choctabulous thing, where you have the hazelnut brown nectar, and you had one other great beer from Rogue, can't remember. Bring them together, and it sucks. It's bland. It's mundane. It's insipid. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, I'm sorry, but it's just God. So, what I'm getting from this is not really much of what I would consider a Mexican style lager, even though it is still a lager. It does have the water, barley malts, hops, and yeast sort of thing going for it. There's a sort of I don't know how I want to say this. It's not bad. I'm just trying to explain what it tastes like to me. It tastes like a session IPA or a really sort of lower sort of pale ale would taste like. It tastes like something made in the States for sure. I mean, I know that a lot of those Mexican lagers are also made in the States, but there's still it tastes like it's an American company that has always been an American company. It's a craft beer company. It just tastes like that. It just, if you would taste it and you know if you had all the beers that I've had in my life, you would understand. A lot of you out there who drink beer on a regular basis and have had the mass production beers and the craft beers, you would know what I'm saying. Is that it tastes something like a session IPA or a lower ABV pale ale. No, a higher, I guess, a regular kind of pale ale. It does have a lager feel to it, just that the taste is off. It's not off, it's just different. So, like I said, with the session IPA sort of thing going on, you get some regular, straightforward sort of hop bitterness, just like a little bit, and some of that hop flavor just like a little bit, and then it kind of fades off into sort of a watery, very, very, very slightly malty sort of thing in the finish. I mean, that's not a Mexican lager to me. However, they did better than Oscar Blues, for sure. The feel is dry, light, drinkable, crushable, for sure. I mean, this is a good beer. I mean, it tastes good. I mean, there are a lot of session IPAs that are more dull than this is, and have way less flavor than this does. But this is still, I think, a solid B. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a B minus. And that's just because A, it could have more flavor, but B, more importantly, it's supposed to be a Mexican lager. It's a craft beer company that's sort of mass producing a little bit, I think, just a little. And they are masking it and making it sort of into a Mexican style lager, even though it's made by a company that's Boulevard, basically. I mean, it's a B minus. If it, not considering those style gripes that I have, It's a solid B. I mean, it's maybe even a B plus, but I think it's a solid B without the style gripe. But I mean, some of these Mexican style lager things are worth trying. Just to like, for me, these type of things piss me off. But that's just me. Let me know your thoughts on the Boulevard Vamos Mexican style lager, and I'll be back with one more in a second.